Hope all of you are very fine. If you haven't subscribed our channel yet, then subscribe and hit the bell icon for more amazing videos like this. Number 9. Uzak Sheher. Alia Albora arrives in Mardin with her late husband's funeral and their 5-year-old son to fulfill their husband's last will. However, this arrival marks a point of no return and there is no way out of Albora. The head of the Albora tribe, Jihan Albora, is no indifferent to Alia's struggles, but he refuses to let her take her children and leave, confronting the darkness of the past, hidden secrets, and the harsh realities of the region. Alia Albora finds herself caught in a fierce struggle with her late husband's family. Number 8. Sia Kalp. Sumru left the children she gave birth at a young age and built a new family and life for herself. Malik and Nu learned their mother's identity from their grandmother's final words and set out to find her. Sumru, who is now married to one of the Cappadocia's wealthiest businessmen, Samit, continues her lavish life with the children she had with him. However, she has different plans regarding Samit's son from his first marriage. Jihan, the paths of Malik and Nuh, who are seeking to confront their mother, will unexpectedly cross with Jihan and his reluctant fiancée, Sivilai. Number 7. Candy Dusan Alamas. The day Alize was born, her mother passed away. Alize has a strong sense of guilt, even though her father, Nuruddin, can't express it out loud not to make her upset. Add to this the compromises Nuruddin made to keep her happy. The result is an aggressive, self centered character who is basically in conflict with herself. However, he reaches a point of no return, almost a wake up call, when his daughter is involved in a hit and run damaging a mechanic's car. Before it's too late, he decides to teach his daughter the things he was unable to teach her while she was younger. Her first goal is to teach Alize to respect the decisions and wishes of others. For this reason, he proposes to Sanam, whom he loved for years but could not take a step forwards towards marriage so that Alize would not be upset. All hell breaks loose. However, when Alize discovers that her father will propose to Sanam, not through him, but through the solitaire engagement ring she found in his room. Number 6. Galen. Growing up without knowing her parents, the orphaned Hanjar learned at a very young age to fight against life's challenges. Since she has no one but her brother, she has become a warrior, young woman who stands on her own feet. Hanjar is ready to do anything to save her sick brother from this challenging life. Jihan, the sole heir of a wealthy family, accepted the idea of an arranged marriage from his mother, Muqaddar, who told him that he must have a son to continue their noble bloodline. Muqaddar is attracted by Hanjar's beauty and finds her suitable for her son. Number 5. Kizil Gonja Lar. Kizil Gonja Lar tells the poignant story of Maryam, married off at 14 in an Islamic sect and now battling bravely to prevent her daughter Zainab from suffering the same fate as the bride of Sheikh's grandson. Guided by her sister-in-law, her former sect member, they realize they must flee to save Zainab from the sect's powerful clutches. Fearfully hiding her plans from her cruel husband, Mariam must first earn money as a career in the home of a secular psychiatrist, Levant, who agrees to help her despite their clashes, religions, and progressive beliefs. Mariam and Levant are drawn to together emotionally, but the turmoil in their lives deepens as the identity of his daughter is revealed. Number 4. Hudutsu Sevda. Hudutsu Sevda is the story of Halil Ibrahim Krasu, who returns to the Black Sea village of his birth. Halil was forced to flee when he was just 5 years old. After his father was murdered by the local crime boss Rizwan Lito, 20 years later, Halil came home to marry his children's sweetheart Yasmin. But when Rizwan's son murders Yasmin, his mission takes on a whole new direction. Halil becomes a one-man army with the sole purpose of destroying Rizwan Lito. Halil gains some unexpected allies as he works his way through Rizwan's criminal operations, including Rizwan's daughter Zainab. Zainab wants to move on from his illegitimate life, and once she learns the truth about what her family did to Halil, she has no choice but to help him. Number 3. Safir. The series centers on the Gulsoy family, one of the most prominent families in Cappadocia, whose much revered lives came crashing down after an unexpected tragedy. Upon the return of their eldest son Atesh from America, the Gulsoys reunite in one place after much time apart. Atesh, who lost his father in a traffic accident at a young age, left home, refusing to submit to the overwhelming authority of his grandfather Umar. Upon his mother's Gulfam's request, he returned home after many years to join his brothers Yaman and Okan in taking over and expanding the family business established by his grandfather. Number 2. Birgeze Masali, Mahir, whose father was assassinated in the city of Denizli by Kurshad Kilimchi, returns 20 years later as a police inspector determined to avenge his father's death. On his first day back, he has a fateful encounter with a mesmerizing girl named Jan Fiza, the daughter of Kurshad, and instantly falls in love. As Mahir searches for this mysterious woman, he also keeps a close watch on Kurshad, waiting for him to slip up. Mahir realizes his chance will come at the wedding of Kurshad's daughter, but what he doesn't know is that this event will change his life forever, marking the beginning of a night filled with unexpected twists. Number 1. Yali Chapkani. Hali Saga is the owner of a large jewelry empire and the head of the Korhan family. Even though his son Orhan and the oldest grandson Fuad run most of the business, he still makes the most important decisions in the company. His younger grandson Farid, who is the total opposite of his brother Fuad, is a very irresponsible young bachelor who just returned from abroad where he went to study. Halis can't take any more of Ree's recklessness and he charges his widow's daughter-in-law, Ifakat, with finding him a nice girl to marry. The news that Halis Aga is looking for a bride for his grandson comes like a bolt from the blue into Kazim's mansion in Gaziantep. Kazim's only hope to get rich are his beautiful daughters, Suna and Seyran. After Ifakat sees Suna and decides she is the right girl for Farid, the family goes to Gaziantep to ask for Suna's hand in marriage. But before the ceremony, Farid and Seyran meet each other without realizing that they are supposed to become brother and sister-in-law, and Farid is enamored by her. If you like our video, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more amazing videos like this.